majestic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. Looking now at some numbers for Clint Capella.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
Now here's Hunter. Pass to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Now Lillard uses the glass on the layup.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
Right outside. The kick to Hunter. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Lillard against Wright. There's the 3. And it's Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 5 points.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
And they're pushing it up. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. And Lillard gets it to go.
Well, Lillard and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
Collins. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it. You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Atlanta calls timeout. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
This team downed them in last year's conference finals, ultimately ending their championship dreams.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Bucks. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And checking out the Hawks, now 4 games behind.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Shoots. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Right, the pass to Capella. Bogdanovic with it. It's on target from the high post.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovic spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Can't hit the step back J. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis is checked in. Portis with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Right, the pass to Capella. Here's Gallinari. And again, it's Atlanta.
Smooth looking Jay from Gallo there. That's his game.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Antetokounmpo for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the game.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Right, the pass to Bogdanovic. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Herter's checked in for Collins. And the Bucks making a change here. Here's Wright. A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game. Gallinari for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Here's Wright. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Bogdanovic. Over Allen. Bogdanovic, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Capella. And there it is for him. 14 points for him.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And stolen by Herter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Gallinari, looking to win the run. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Oh, there's the alley. And Giannis throws it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Basket's good. Bogdanovic has got his 2nd basket on the night.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Here's Allen. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And you ask Giannis his recipe for success, it's pretty simple.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you the secret. Get off social media. That's it. Just spend time with your family, spend time with your teammate, and just come here and do your job. I think you don't second guess yourself. You know, you just go out there and play hard and give everything with the team without thinking about nothing else.
He does keep a tight-knit circle, Grant.
Yes, I love it. No big entourage, just family, team, and the work. And that's what he's all about.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Myers Leonard out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's George Hill. And it's Portis in at the 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, "My goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move."
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Jang. Here's Herder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s, you know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. These players and teams today are providing just that.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. Number 1, Milwaukee.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Connaughton, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Hill. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Got a piece of it. It was stolen by Lillard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 14 points.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
Herder gets the bucket.
Now, that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Driving in. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away. Oh, man. Did not see that going in.
How about that?
You never know.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
And to see Lillard and Curry in last year's All-Star game taking turns from half court, that was something.
Takes a three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins checked in. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Up top, Lopez. Here's Lillard. Leonard passes to Lillard. Now here's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game. Well, there's been a few to call some of those deep bombs of Lillard's a bad shot. What do you think, Brent?
Well, if you look at the percentages, B.A., Damian Lillard is actually shooting better than one Steph Curry from 30 feet and beyond. They don't call him Logo Lillard for nothing.
Pass to Lopez. Middleton from the outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Now here's Herder. He's covered closely. Hunter can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Reddish. And Wright subbed in for Herter. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Leonard. And Collins with the slam.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
The Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Lillard fires away from way outside. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks.
The floor for your Hawks, Danilo Gallinari.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Back to Wright. 1:19 left in the second period. Gallinari finds Collins. Sends it home from three-point land. Collins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Wright, the pass to Gallinari. Shot is up. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Gallinari's got 7 points.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Lillard can't get it to go. Pass to Bogdanovich. And the Hawks with another 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Bucks shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. And Lillard puts up an... Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown.
BA, that was from out of town. I mean, how do you stop that?
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Antetokounmpo inside. Collins there. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
That shot wide open. 9 points in the game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Antetokounmpo, right side. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, Giannis continuing to work in the offseason at becoming a more efficient and better three-point shooter. That one looked nice.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. His three-point stroke was a thing of beauty. He was very consistent, knocked down 7 total, giving the defense nightmares out there. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it on me. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. DeLon Wright is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with.
You want to lead by an example. Bogdanovic leading the way with the assist. You love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Oh, they get a hand on it. DiVincenzo with the steal to the paint. Here's Lillard. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins' shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, and it's a tough guy to match up with.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Atlanta's gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Lillard comes with a double. And stolen by Middleton. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher, so the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better, trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment, Allie. Interesting. Thank you. Outside Bogdanovic. Releases from 15. They get it back. Collins. Capella, the pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovic. Antetokounmpo against Wright. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lillard fires away from... Oh, wow!
That did not just happen.
Me?
That just happened.
Oh! As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Capella. Yep, that one's good. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
3-pointer is up. Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Fans, get on your feet. Who won the t-shirt?
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. Reddish is checked in for Bogdanovic. And Herter's subbed in for Wright. Leonard's checked in for the Bucks. Allen comes in for DiVincenzo.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Antetokounmpo with it. He's against Jang. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Atlanta with the ball. The Hawks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Reddish. Here's a Okongwu. Antetokounmpo covering. Elbow shot on the way. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Reddish misses. Allen with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Down low. All sorts of time, and the bucket is good. Chang's got his first basket.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
Allen can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And the Bucks call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. Pass to Connaughton, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Atlanta's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Outside Gallinari. Misses the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo has got 23.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That's tipped. Here's Allen. Tries a 10-footer. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Okongwu. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by Portis.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
To the inside, and Giannis throws it down.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Milwaukee ball. Substitution for your Hawks. Clint Capella. John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Delon Wright.
Antetokounmpo, right side. The 3 is up. And that's not going to go. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Milwaukee, We've got George Hill. He's out there with Pat Connaughton. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Nwora in at the 4.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half. And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Capella. Here's Collins. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Milwaukee in total control. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes. Antetokounmpo's got 31 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Wright. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And his restrictions are lifted. Fans able to reconnect to the game, but also the players able to connect with one another. Brett, how important do you think that is for chemistry and team bond?
Well, I think it's huge. You know, looking back, the relationships that you build, those mean so much more and last so much longer than the years that you're a competitor, BA. So for the players getting past all that isolation and being back into some kind of familiarity, it's such a huge relief.
Mays, he's checked in for the Hawks. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Antetokounmpo against Collins. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Shoots over Collins. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
The Hawks making a switch here. Cook's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Pass to Cook. Here he goes, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, BA. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Collins against Leonard. Pass to Cook. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Now here's Collins. Leonard defending. To the middle. Here's Cook. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Jang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Collins. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Bryant, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Pass to Mays from behind the arc. Here's Jang. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And some changes here for the Bucks. Nora comes in for Lopez. And it's Hood in for Middleton. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Atlanta again missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
Go through the career statistics of Brook Lopez and the fact that he's been able to get to this 3-point volume. It's just astounding.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Hood. 5 on the clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And stolen by Leonard. Now Bryant. Now here's Lillard. From deep 3-point range. Oh! Wow! Are you kidding me?
Gotta love his confidence taking that
An
one.
absolute bomb!
Man,
count it! Here's Mays. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Man, good whistle there.
That's his second personal foul. Team third. At the line for your Hawks, Quinn Cook. I count 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Okongwu checks in for the Hawks. Hill, he's checked in for the Bucks. Both shots good from the stripe. Milwaukee in total control. Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're on top by 36. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. checked in for Hill. On defense, the Hawks. Lillard fires away from, and again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Here's Cook. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and
connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
He takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage on the road. You talk about a big-time performance.
yeah, there's a great reason why he keeps shooting the ball. It's because he's confident and they're going in.
Here's Cook, defended by Lillard. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says